Hi y'all, what's up? My name is Nikki D. I'm Def Jam's first female rapper signed. I had a big record out in the early 90s. I'm part of the golden era, the era that really matters in hip hop. The song was called Daddy's Little Girl, #1 on the Billboard chart. That was me. I got inspired probably really early on, probably around the age of 12 or 13 when I was actually still living on the East Coast. Thereafter I moved to California, and when I moved to LA, I actually hooked up with Ice-T randomly in a mall, walking around, and me and him connected, we became buddies. And thereafter, he was just, I was always saying other people's rhymes. So he's like, you need to write your own stuff, come up with your own. I was like, I don't rhyme. He said, but you say everybody else is so good. So at that point, I wrote a rhyme. I said it to him, he was like, you're a rapper, let's go. So Ice-T was the initiation for me into the hip hop game, which a lot of people don't know, because we go so far back. When I got signed to Def Jam, Russell was like, oh, you need to go on the road. And I was like, go on the road? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you some money, I'm gonna put you on a tour bus, and you're gonna go out with Houdini. So I just went out for the experience. I went on a tour that I had nothing to do with. I was the little sister, nobody, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, Rakim. These are all Rush Management artists, as well as Def Jam. And at that point, I went out there and saw what it was to be on the road, and it probably was my best experience ever because it was my lead into where I was about to go. So it helped me a lot. I think the idea that female rappers are kind of like almost dinosaurs, extinct at this point. That there's a lot of room for not just me, but thousands of other women who want to get out there and do it. So for right now, I'm inspired by the fact that the art to me seems to be missing that one link, and I'm going to put it back out there. The biggest challenge I would say is when I got signed to Def Jam, and I was up against Public Enemy, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, all these platinum artists, and I was like, ooh, what am I going to do? Little old me. So I think that was my biggest challenge. But prior to that, my biggest challenge was my mission, which was to be the first female rapper signed to Def Jam. I went on it and I did it. It was just a matter of saying I wanted it, and I chased it all by myself. One, I want people to remember me as an authentic rapper. One, I don't believe in the term soul out, so I won't say soul out, but I've never succumbed to what people consider familiar, so to speak. I've always been an MC, and I want people to always remember me as an MC, as a rapper, because that's who I am first. But more so, I'm very passionate about female rappers, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's going to be me who brings it back to the table. So remember me as the girl who did it first on Def Jam, the girl who's going to be first to bring back the female rappers, and probably the first executive in the game that'll actually matter in about 5 years, because nobody else does. You can expect the Female Kings Project, which is a project that has over 20+ female rappers on it from all over the country. And then we're going to do an international project. So right now I'm working slowly but surely. I don't want to jump out there and be like, oh, hey, I'm back. So I'm going to slow grind my way back up. I'm going to earn it like I did the first time. So that's just where I'm at with it.